Hello and welcome to Sharon King Worldwide Book Club. I am Sharon May King. Today, my special guest is Joe Akagu. Joe, did I pronounce your name correctly?
Akago, Joe
Uh,
Akago.
Joe Akago. I am going to read a little bio about Joe. Actually, he is so phenomenal. He's all the way in Nigeria. And I apologize, I did had to change the interview schedule from 3 p.m. to 2 o'clock because he is 8 hours difference. It's about almost 10 o'clock there, correct? Okay. He is
Yes.
author Joe Akagu, citizen of the world, Pan Africanist, media scholar,
Yeah.
communication specialist, ad and
Yeah.
PR expert.
Yeah.
He is the owner of JSR Inc.
Yeah.
You attend Engu State University of Science and Technology. Is that how you pronounce
Enugu.
it? How do you
Enugu.
Enugu?
Enugu.
Enugu?
Yes.
Enugu.
Yes.
Thank you for correcting me. And he also have a blog. It's called Curious Mind. I went on there.
Oh,
Remember,
but
curiosity killed a cat.
you're right. You got it.
And your birthday's coming up, April 14th. Look at that.
Yes.
And you also
Yeah.
have written about 4 to 5 novels, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about you. Let the fans know who Joe is.
Wow. You already said everything, but there's nothing much to say anymore. But let me just add up. I had my first degree at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka, and then I followed it up with my master's at Enugu State University of Science and Technology, all in mass communication. So I actually own JSR Incorporated with a group of young professionals who are also striving to hit the mark. And I am a professional communicator, like you said, a communication specialist, a journalist, and a writer. I have I started writing actually when I started reasoning. So I don't know if author or writer is the best way to describe me, but I choose to answer author since people who publish a book are called authors. So maybe I should call myself one.
You are.
uh, Thank you, Sharon. I'm very happy to join you.
I am so happy and I'm so honored to have you and even speak with you. I know that we spoke prior, and if we have some internet issues, we are going to get back on because you are in another country. And
Yes,
I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. You're doing great. I am
thank
so
you.
inspired by everything you're doing. How is it in Nigeria? I've never been to Nigeria.
We are known as the happiest people in the world because we have a lot of challenges. But hardly will you see a Nigerian anywhere in the world and he's not carrying a big smile. He's always laughing and he's always happy. Life in Nigeria is difficult, but Nigerians are strong people.
Yes.
We believe that we thrive in hope.
Mhm.
We believe that things will get better. We believe that we are a young nation, 60 years or so out of independence, striving to hit our mark. And when you're striving to hit your mark, you have a lot of instabilities on your ways, like political instability, bad leadership, people, a high level of illiteracy, unemployment. But if you have that hope that we have in Nigeria, certainly you believe that by the time we are getting to 200 years like America, we will be somewhere enviable. That's just it.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, smiling helps a lot. Being
Yes.
grateful, just knowing that you're grateful for everything you have more.
Yeah.
You end up having more.
Ex-
My motto every morning that I wake up, I say thank you 7 times. Thank you, thank
Wow.
you, thank you. Thank you that
Wow.
I'm here, thankful that I woke up. I'm thankful for everything I have. Because in life, you have to take the good with the bad and balance everything off. When there's darkness, there's light. And without the darkness, we can't see the stars. So
Yes.
there's good, there's bad. We got to take the good with it and just be grateful in every moment. That is so awesome. That is so amazing. So tell us
Yes.
about your books.
All right. My books are actually inspired by events that happen around me. My first novel, Tears for Sakunda. Sakunda is an imaginary country which I use to represent every nation that is struggling, just like our own. The, the people in the represented in the novel, the characters were optimists like Nigerians. Yes, they believe so much that things will be better in the midst of all the instabilities, all the challenges, and everything that they were going through. They believe that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So what they did not know is if actually there is a light at the end of that tunnel, but they believe there is a light there. So they march on with the power of belief. And I followed it up with my second novel, A Journey So Uncertain. In the journey of life, you are faced with uncertainty, you are faced with instability, you're faced with
One second. One second.
hello, hello.
Hello. I'm sorry about that. I'm admitting
Don't worry.
people into the Zoom and someone did not mute. That's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. So uh the second novel, A Journey So Uncertain, talks about the uncertainty every individual, every young person face when he or she decides to fight his or own battles, to find his or her own feet. You don't know actually. You have a sight of where you are going, but you don't know if you will get there or how you will get there. But you still have that strong belief that you will get there. So the character believes that he will get to his destination, even though he doesn't know how he will get there. And then my third novel, which is The Diaries of John. It was not actually a novel, it was a drama. It's a
Mm-hmm.
drama. It talks about challenges family face with irresponsible fathers,
Mm-hmm.
fathers who, instead of helping propel the destinies of their children, because of their irresponsibility, they contribute in pulling them down, in
Mm.
giving the young people more work to do rather than reducing the workload for them. These are events that happen around me. And then one of my other novel, which I titled When You Left, was actually inspired by my late grandmother. She was she was very close to me. I could say she was my best friend. We were, yes, we were decades away in our thoughts, in our understanding, in our reasoning, but we found a way, we found a link in these differences. And so she would always advise me. She would always encourage me when there seems to be like there is no way out. She has seen it all. She was there in the First World War, Second World War, in the Nigerian Civil War. She was there. She participated actively in all those challenges. She witnessed the influenza, the Spanish flu. She witnessed all these things, and she still made it alive. And so when she died at around 100 years, so I really gained a lot of wisdom from her experiences and stories. So when she died, I felt like I have not actually I didn't actually do things that I wanted to do for her before she died. And so I felt a little bad, but I thank God I did a little. And then I thought about, how can I immortalize this woman? How can I say goodbye to her? And then I recalled all the stories she had told me, all the advices she has given me,
Right.
and the things I felt, the things she wanted to do, she told me she wanted to do in her youth that she didn't do, and all those stuffs. And I put them together and titled it When You Left. So it was a kind of dedication to her.
Oh,
And
wow.
many, yes, and many other works. But these are the ones that really touched me deeply.
Wow. You know, may she
Yeah.
rest in heaven, may she rest well. I am also close to my grandma. There are certain flowers that I see that she
Uh,
grew in her yard that just remind me so much of her. And what was the name of your grandma?
her name is Mary. Actually, she did not start up as a Christian. So, but when she came over to stay with my mother, who was her only daughter,
Hmm.
he's her only daughter, she decided to become a Christian, and she went for baptism and decided to answer Mary.
Oh, oh,
Yes.
that that is, oh, God is so good all the time, Joe. God is
Yeah.
good. And you know, it's a blessing that our grandmothers, that your grandmother have inspired you so much. She's walking with you, the ancestors. And you will write many more books and you will do so much. I'm looking forward for it. Grandma, I think we're all close to grandma. Grandma
I
was,
think
yeah, we're all close to grandma. Grandma was our rock. Grandma was everything. Grandma taught me how to cook, how to wash my clothes, how to sew, how to knit. I did so much. I did so much with my grandma also. And you're very close to your grandma. And that's a blessing by itself. And writing a book and dedicating that book to your grandma is also a blessing. And you know what also caught my attention? Your grandma was 100 years old.
yes.
100.
We actually we actually cannot pinpoint how old she was exactly, because in Africa, in the early times, they did not go to school. So they only measure their age with events that happened
Mhm.
when they were little or when they were born. Sometimes, if you trace the events, it is accurate. Sometimes it is not accurate or maybe close to it.
Okay.
But she had some significant events that happened around a century by then, before she died. But we did not know. Many people who knew her
Mhm.
were saying that she was older than 100, but
Oh,
at least we were sure she was 100. We didn't know how many years that was on top of the 100. Yeah.
wow. That's a blessing. That is truly a blessing. And how did your
Yes.
mom feel about the books that you've written?
She was very supportive. She was very supportive and proud.
That,
She was very proud.
are you the only child, Joe?
No, it's difficult to find only child in Africa, in Nigeria. I
Big
am
family.
actually, I am the second child in the midst of 5 children.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
Uh,
My mom only had two children, two girls, but
wow,
my dad had more kids than my mom.
wow,
Yes. So
great.
yeah, it is. It's big families, and family's everything to me. And I'm just blessed, and I'm just so happy. Let me ask you about your book. You wrote a book about struggles, life struggles, and the things that you have been through. I think a lot of people have written about life books and the struggles they have been through. And what made you, beside the struggles you have been in, what made you put it in a book? What made you write the book?
I actually, I feel like it was, is a talent that is deposited in me. And like my elder sister is also a writer. And so there was a time I was discussing with her, and she told me that stories are, that our stories are different, that it is only our experiences that make us look the same. I felt like that was true.
Mhm.
Everybody have their stories. Everybody have things that they have experienced,
Right.
which in one way or the other links to each other.
Mhm.
And so when you write your own struggles down and another person writes their own struggles down,
Mhm.
you feel a sense of similarity and a sense of difference. So when I started out writing, it was actually not something I planned.
Mhm.
I didn't just wake up and start writing. It was after my secondary school,
Mhm.
which you people call high school in America. So
Yes.
it was after my secondary school education.
Mhm.
I had to take an external examination that will see me through to the university.
Mhm.
So, but I couldn't make it, make writing the exam that year. I decided to wait for 1 year
Mhm.
and write it the next year. But then, whenever I'm at home, everybody will move away. They'll
Oh.
go to work, they go to school, and I'll be alone in the house. So one day I picked up my pen, I picked up my paper. I've been having stories in my head. I've been having stories in my head. I'll be talking to myself. When my younger ones are around, when we were much younger, I would just be telling them stories, and they will come together. Every time they will come together and they will say, Joe, tell us a story, tell us a story. They call it Tori.
Right.
Tori, Tori is a pidgin English. Yeah, we speak pidgin in Nigeria. So when you want to talk about stories, you say Tori. So they will be asking me, Joe, tell us story, tell us story. And and I'll be telling them stories. While I was growing up, I was no longer telling the stories, but they were always running through my head. So one day, that time when I started staying alone in the house, I decided, okay, let me see if I could put these stories down
Mhm.
in a book. And I never went back from that day. I started. Yeah, that was it.
That is so amazing. So it tell us story. How do you say it, Joe? What the children
Story,
story.
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 Yes.
You're such an inspiration. You inspire me in so many ways. And I am just so happy that we're able to connect. And I know it's late.
Yes.
I thank you and I appreciate you. I know it's going on, what, 10 o'clock in Nigeria?
Yeah.
About 10 o'clock there. I thank you so much. So, you know, you have to teach me some stuff, Joe. How do you say hello, good morning, and all that stuff in Nigeria?
In Nigeria, we are a diverse nation, we're a diverse country. We have over 240 ethnic groups, over 270 languages. We have a lot of ways of greeting, but we have three major languages and three major ethnic groups: the Igbos, the Yorubas, and the Hausas. I am particularly from the Igbo tribe. So the Igbo, yes.
Igbo.
And Igbo, yes. The white man call us Igbo, but we call ourselves Igbo.
Okay.
So, whatever you ask me to teach you, I will teach you in Igbo language.
In the Igbo language. So how do you say hello in the Igbo language? How do you say hello?
Hello is Kedu.
Kedu?
Kedu, yes.
Kedu? Kedu, Joe?
Kedu.
Kedu, and you say goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye is man. Okay,
repeat it. I didn't get it.
You can say Jisike, Jisieke.
Get you see?
Jisieke.
J-C-E-K.
Jisieke.
Jisieke.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's really cool, Joe. What about your traveling? Have you did any book signing, book tour, anything, Joe?
Not actually. It's not. People don't appreciate writing in Nigeria. Reading.
Okay.
Yeah, that much. Not that they don't appreciate, but not that much. Because I think it's a global thing now. People don't want what they will read. They want what they will watch.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So the only way to make people read is to make them watch. But then, as writers, knowing the importance of books to knowledge and education, we keep writing and we keep trying to push it through channels where at least people can turn around and see a book to read. I've not actually embarked on any book tour, but the internet is assisting me in the book tour.
Nice. And, you thought about opening a bookstore in Nigeria?
Yeah, there are many bookstores in Nigeria, but the book business is not actually doing well.
Okay.
That's a challenge bookstores and authors face. It's not doing well, but they are striving to succeed.
Right. Yeah. So let me ask you a question, Joe. You are the co-host of Early Readers Book Club.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's just like what I told you, that the younger generation don't actually fancy what they will read. They prefer what they will watch. Right. So when I looked at it, I thought about ways of making them watch that thing instead of reading it. I found a like mind. I found some like minds and in television stations and radio stations. And we found a way of bringing kids on a regular basis, tutoring them, and then making them read to fellow kids on TV and on radio through the Early Readers Book Club and Kiddies Fun Time. So sometimes we could animate the stories and make them watch it. And you will be amazed at the number of viewership and audience that it was gathering. This could be a book that has not been read by over 20 people, but once it comes on TV and it comes on radio, over 1 million, 3 million people in the states and neighboring states will be rushing to tune in every Sunday and every Saturday to listen to the stories and to watch the animated stories. So that's the way, that's what Early Readers Book Club and Kiddies Fun Time is all about. Turning the dislike to the liked, the reading to the watching and the listening. And I think it was making some impact.
That is a beautiful thing. It's a blessing when you can make a difference in someone's life,
Yeah,
especially children. So much is going on in their world with, I don't know how hard the pandemic hit Nigeria, but they have hit America very hard. And the children not having the social life like they used to and seeing their friends on a regular basis and different things. So that is a blessing of everything that you're doing, and keep on inspiring, keep on being a blessing. You know,
thank you.
life, I've always said life is not about us, it's about our purpose in life. We're not perfect, but we do our part, and then everything else will fall into place.
Yes.
So, Joe, let me ask you, can you let the audience know your social media information so that they could contact you on social media and follow you on social media?
Okay. My Facebook name is Joe Akagu. Joe Akagu. Joe Akagu. Actually, I searched on Facebook and I noticed I'm the only Joe Akagu in the entire Facebook. So it's not difficult to find me there. And my Instagram, my Instagram handle is at Joe the Greatest. Joe the Greatest, JoeGreatest. And then my Twitter handle is at Nature Greatest. Nature Greatest. Or you just type in Joe Akago on Twitter and you'll find me. Yeah, that's the
LinkedIn
three.
and your LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, Joe Akago. Yes, Joe Akago on LinkedIn. I'm also the only Joe Akago on LinkedIn.
I think
Yeah.
we're following each other on Instagram, right?
Yes, I followed you today and you followed back.
Yes, I did. I did follow you back. I thank you and I appreciate you for that. It's always a blessing to interview authors. And I love interviewing authors from all over the world. And
Yeah.
that's why I named my business, my company, Sharon King Worldwide, because I want to be able to reach everyone all over the world. I don't believe in limited yourself. I don't believe in just working with people that you know. I really believe that there's millions, there are billions of people out there all over the world that you could connect with. And I love doing that. I love talking. I have friends in Fiji. I have friends in Italy. I have friends all over. I have friends in Nigeria. And I truly appreciate you. It's a beautiful thing. We're all writers, we're all authors, and we just want to touch people with our writing, the struggles. You're not alone. I went through the same thing that you went to. The happiness, we're all happy for different reasons, for different things, but the smile says it all in different language. Where the smile says it all in different language is the same thing. I thank
Yes.
you so much, Joe. I know it's late. It's what, 10:30 there now?
Yeah.
I just want to say I thank you and I appreciate you for taking the time out. And I did not ask you where your books could be purchased at. Where can
Okay. My books are in the bookstores nationwide in Nigeria, but for the international audience, you could just download my book at Okada Books, www.okadabooks.com. It's online. So if you type in any of my books, like, or if you type in Joe Akagu, you see all my books on Google. You can just click on it and go and download it. And I must say that I'm very, very excited to finally see you and talk to you, Sharon. You're doing a great job, and you are good at it. I know that in a few years' time, I will have the bragging rights of being among those first people that you interviewed, because you
Oh,
go places.
Joe, you're making me blush. You know, I am. You know, Joe, I'm not perfect, but I try to
Yeah,
do the best that I can, and I hope that I can make a difference in someone's life, and I hope that I made a difference in your life. And I love.
you did. You did.
Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you. I love talking to people from all over the world, like I said before, and just getting to know who people are. We're all writers. We're all authors. We're all doing something to make a difference. And like you're saying, just keep on writing. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, just keep on writing. And sometimes we get writer's block. I get writer's block. I can't think. I can't write. I can't move. And I think that's the time that I become the funniest, and I use that also as a plot twist. And then I just move away for a second, do other things, and I come back. But I think it's so important to write. Just keep on writing. Just keep on writing. It took me a long time because I'm working on children books now and other books. But it took me a long time to just get back to focus. It happens. It happens to
Yeah.
all of us. It happened to the best of us. Just keep on writing. Just keep
Thank
on writing.
you.
I wish you the
Thank you.
best of luck, and I
Thank
wish you
you.
all the blessings that this life have to offer. I'm looking
And you too.
forward. Thank you, Joe. I'm looking forward for you coming back on Sharon King Worldwide. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to see your smile. It is
Yeah.
so, you know, I feel your energy, and it's so good, Joe. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
No.
I am gonna go let you go. I know it's going on 11 o'clock in Nigeria. I thank you and I appreciate you. I can't stop thanking you so much. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for being on Sharon King Worldwide. Do you have any last minute, anything you want to say before we close out?
I just want to say that I'm grateful for being on your platform. I'm grateful, and I thank you for finding time, knocking me down until we finally heard it. And I know that, the Oprah Winfrey's of this world didn't just start from the blues. I know that one day you'll be up there, greater than even the opera, because the path you have chosen is the paths that do not die. When I published my first work, and my mom asked me, Joe, uh, what's your intentions? How do you feel? I told her, Mom, I feel like now I cannot die again. She
Oh,
said, how? I said, yes, because with this book, generations that shall come after me will hear about me, and they will know what I thought about my own time. I said, okay. So Sharon, you will not die again. Your name shall survive forever. That's a good one. Thank you.
oh God. I thank you, Joe. I thank
Yeah.
you and I appreciate you, and continue success in all you do. Keep your head up. You're inspiring people that probably will never let you know that you're inspiring them. Just keep on
Yeah.
doing what you're doing. You inspire me. I
You
go to
is-
your thank you. I go to your page. I see what Joe's doing. I see what Joe posts. That's what I do. You know why? Because I am not up there to think that you're down here. We're all on the same level in life. I'm not better. You're not better. We're all on the same level. I look up to you, Joe. You inspire me. Keep on inspiring others. Until we meet again, Joe, God bless you continuously, always. I thank you for being on Sharon King Worldwide. I am Sharon May King, and have a great night, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.